Andrea from Make Believe Nails. Well, we've had a bit of a change, so it's Andrea from ABG Nail Artist. I've decided to rebrand, and that is what I am. And there is my big logo with a massive eye on it. So this is what I've decided is going to be really my last autumnal set. Okay, so I've decided to do something a little bit different, a little bit of simplicity with some bling and some glitter, because I love glitter and I love bling. So I'm going in with my Makartt Gel Polishes, which I absolutely love for nail art. I absolutely love them. Amazing consistency for doing nail art with. So I'm just going in and I'm using 3 different collections. So I'll be using the, oh, it might even be 4. So it's the Classic Elegance collection. It is also the Red Christmas collection, the Blue Jeans Baby collection, because I love saying that, and also Modern Woman collection. So I'm going in with a white. I'm going to do 2 coats of this white on here as our base. Just because I saw this kind of, it was a similar pattern, kind of, and I just really liked it. You know, when something just pops up at you and you just go, I like that. That's quite nice. So as you can see, I'm going in there. The white is actually from the Red Christmas collection, and it is an awesome colour by Makartt. I will leave links in the description box below for all the products I'm using today. I am an ambassador for Makartt as well, so you can use my code to get yourself some pennies off, because every little helps. It certainly does in this house. So yeah, I'm just going to go in that. I'm going to do 5 tips, just because I wanted to get this design out of my head. Okay, and you have to excuse my pyjama top, because it was like 5 o'clock in the morning when I started doing bits and bobs. So that's now come out of the lamp. I'm going to do the second coat on there, I think. Oh no, we've done the second coat. We're now doing the base coat, and I always set my glitters within a base coat, and I'm using the Makartt base coat as well. That comes within the Classic Elegance collection, and I'm using 1111 by Scarlett Senter. I love this glitter. I love this glitter. Now, when I'm doing full coverage, it's like a scatter full coverage glitter in gel polish, I do use a fan brush like this, just side on, because it doesn't pick up too much and it's just easier to kind of use, and it's quicker. You know, I have hyperlapsed this up a bit as well, because I am a faffer. I think we all know that I do like a faff. So what I'm doing, I'm going in with a small detailer brush, and I'm just cleaning around the outsides, making sure everything is flat as possible. Because when I put my next layer of base coat on, when that's all cured, I want the glitter to totally encapsulate it. I don't want anything raised, anything that I could catch. So as you can see, there we go, happy, and that can go in the big lamp. We are going to be using also the rechargeable individual 5-watt lamp from Makartt today, which I absolutely freaking love, guys. Right, so you can see I'm actually going in with my glitter base coat now. So this is one that I only use for glitters. I'm just going in and I'm putting a layer on, and you'll see me brush it a lot, and that's because I'm trying to get it into all those nooks and crannies. So, and we're using base coat because it's thinner, so we can afford to put 2 layers on, or 1, depends on the coverage that we get, you know, and if I'm happy with how flat it's lying. But if you look at it after 1 coat and think, oh, I still see a lump, put another coat on before you have a buff. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to hurt, it's all right. You know, I do that sometimes, but with Scarlett's glitters, they're like so thin. I absolutely freaking love them. So yeah, I'm also an ambassador for Scarlett Senter. I don't use any other kind of glitters at the minute because I really do love them. So yeah, you can see here that I'm just going to pop that back in. Okay, that's going back in the lamp. Okay, and there we go. What I'm going to do is probably give it a wipe over with some gel residue, yeah. So I've also started cutting kitchen towel for using to wipe over, you know, my practice tips, because I buy OPI, you know, the lint-free wipes. I was using a lot. It was costing me a lot of money. So I've now decided that I will be using kitchen towel to wipe over my kind of design tips and display tips or practice tips. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there, because I want to buff and file these now. I just want to make sure there's no raised bits, you know, where I want it, it's called like leveling up. So I want it to all be now level. So in between those bits of glitter where there might be a dip because of the raise of the glitter, I want to bring that raise of the glitter down so it's all leveled up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going in with a Neo Nails buffer there, and I'm using the rougher side, which is the 100 grit side. I'm just going over and doing that, and obviously watching what I'm doing all the time, because I don't want to like take any bits of the glitter off or cut the sides of the glitter off. I don't want it to look naff. So I'm just, you know, being careful. So you have to excuse me sausage fingers as well. And, you know, my right hand, my nails need doing. Okay, so I'm going to apologise in advance before you go, Andrea. Your right hand, babe. But my left hand, I just can't take it off yet because it's got the Cheshire Cat on it and I love it. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is 1111 is available from Scarlett Senter's website, which is www.scarlettsenter.co.uk, and it is not in a collection, it is all on its lonesome, and it's an amazing glitter that will basically, whatever you put it on, whatever colour, it just brings that colour to life. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love it. So you can see that I am buffing away there, and it's a bit freaky with that big eye watching you. I'm buffing away, smoothing down that nail. I'm sorry I'm going off screen a bit, but you know, it's only filing. I tend to use a file closer to me, you know, so that I can wipe all the dust onto the towel that's on my knee. So you can see I'm just popping everything back onto the stand, and then getting the next one off and doing that. So yeah, but what's everyone been up to? I've not been on for about 3 weeks. I've been having a little bit of kind of discovery time, and you know, a little bit of a break from some stuff. I've got a lot kind of going on personally at the minute. Because my dad's poorly, so I'm helping look after him with my lovely mum. So yeah, so I just thought, well, you know what, I've got enough time. If I get up early enough, which I do, I've got enough time to throw a couple of videos your way at least twice a week. So yeah, so this is kind of, I wanted something kind of with simple nail art but quite bright for autumn. And obviously I'm going to put some crystal placement on there because I absolutely love crystals. So I'm just doing that last nail there. In fact, I think the little nail's the last nail, which the little nails, when you take them off, you know, to file and buff them, oh, what a nightmare. They're so small and my fingers are so chubby. So it's like it loses it. I end up filing my finger and all. I'm like, oh. So let's pop that on. There we go. I love my pink blue tack as well. Well, it's not blue tack, is it? It's pink tack. I love my pink tack. I'm a big fan of pink tack. Blue tack now, I just look at it and go, so boring. Can't help myself. So yeah, sorry, squeaky chair. So yeah, I'm just going in and I'm having a little bit of file. I'm using the 180 side of this square file because I do like square file, guys. So eventually this will be done. This is why I've speeded lots of bits of this up, is because it's a little bit of faffing. But it gives me a chance to have a natty, doesn't it, really? So, yeah. I'm going full throttle Halloween this week. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love Halloween. So I'm going to be doing a couple of portraits, or, you know, some portrait work and putting it on YouTube and bits and that for anyone who's interested. So yeah, we'll just pop that back on now. There we go. I don't know why I've got hold of my iPhone pen. I don't know why. There you go. Give it a bit of a clean. So now what we're going to do is wipe over again because I want to get rid of any residual dust. And we're going to matte top coat this now. So I'm using the matte from Makartt. And you can get this in a 3 set. So it's a glossy top coat, a matte top coat, and also a base coat. And it's a black bottle, this one, which I like. So look, just look at that, boom. Oh. So yeah, a matte top coating, because what you could do, like I just buffed, but you know, I like a velvet surface when I'm doing nail art, and I'd buffed down quite a lot, so it was right down to bare basics nearly again. It just leveled up. That was all I wanted. So I'm popping this on so that I can do some nail art on the top. So it was matte top coat, see? There you go. Just so you know I'm not lying. I've got chihuahua hair on my arm. Do you know what I mean? How cute. I mean, it is cute, but really, I shouldn't have cuddled the chihuahuas and then decided I was going to do a set of nails. But hey ho, you live and learn. Right, so you can see what I'm doing now is I'm getting some colours out. Now that one is from the autumn collection. The blue-green one was from Blue Jeans Baby. That one's from the autumn collection. And then I use the red from the Red Christmas collection, and I used 2 browns from the brown collection. Now they're all Makartt polishes. So what you're going to see is I'm going to start on the middle finger, you know, just to kind of start me off to get the flow of things going. So what I thought I'll do is I'm going to use my sleigh brush from Scarlett Senter, which is my go-to brush. It's all I use. I use that and my boom brush, and I love them. So I'm going to do a little apple down here. I don't know why. I just thought apples were, it could be autumnal. And then I was thinking, well, really, I should put toffee on it, shouldn't I? Well, that was after I'd done everything, put my crystal placement on. I was like, no, I'm not going back in now. So yeah, I'm just curving the lines at the top and bottom, because you know how an apple has its top and bottom. And then I'm just going to do a rough pumpkin up here. So I'm just doing that, just bringing that side out, making sure it's got like a wave at the top in the sea, just to give, you know, the illusion of it being a pumpkin. So there we go. There we are. Could have made that side a little bit rounder, I suppose, really. Right, this is my Makartt. I'm just showing you because you can't see it when it's dead close. This is my Makartt individual curing lamp. So that's going in for 60 seconds. I love this for doing nail art with, and for also doing crystal placement with. It's amazing. It's rechargeable, no wires, and I absolutely love it. It's the best thing I've had for a long time. So, I mean, in the way of, you know, working with it every day kind of thing, you know. I have loads of favourite products. I'm terrible, but that's as far as lamps go and stuff like that. Love it. So I'm just putting some dots of colour on that will complement kind of autumnal, but I wanted a bit of bright in there. So I've used a bit of like a bright minty kind of aqua blue. And what I'm going to do is make some mini leaves, little tiny leaves. I'm also putting the stalk for the apple in now. There. And I'm also going to put the stalk on the top of the pumpkin, and I've decided to use that lovely blue. I just really like that blue with the orange and the red. I don't know why. So I've just decided to pop that in. I'm using my sleigh brush, and your sleigh brush, you can do all sorts with it. I use my broom brush when I'm doing really detailed work and my portraits and stuff like that. But my sleigh brush is just like, pff, boom, in there. Do you know what I mean? I love it. So that's me going in again and just curing what I've done. Just because I'm the most accident-prone nail technician in the world. So you can see that I'm just going in and out now. I want to get this first nail done and out the way. Now I'm using the black from the Modern Woman collection from Makartt. And I'm just outlining everything I've done because I don't want it to look realistic. I wanted this to look a bit cartoony, you know, a bit like illustrated kind of. Yeah, that line's a bit thick. I don't like it. I sort it out in a bit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. So yeah, I go around everything with black because I want it to look 2D. I don't want it to look 3D. I want it to look as it is in my head, which was quite a simple design. So I'm just pulling that out, and you can see these gel polishes are amazing for nail art. Absolutely amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have my like professional range stuff. I use gems. I use IBD. I use Cuccio. I use all different kind of stuff. Goddess, nails. I use all sorts, but I love Makartt for doing nail art with as well. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm just going to do some like blossom on trees. So where those dots were, I actually made them in the shape of to go onto a branch, onto a black branch. So it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Do you know how when you get like flowers off someone, if they're nice and they buy you some, and you get like a stick that's got like fluffy white balls on? Or is it just me? That's what I was aiming for. I'm just doing the twine, or the kind of it's the, I can't think of the word, the vine, the pumpkin vine, sorry, that links them over the top of there. So that middle nail's on now. Now it's going to help me to decide what I'm doing on either side. So I've decided to do a leaf here, but it's a cartoony leaf. It's not a real leaf. You know what I mean? It's not a maple leaf or an oak leaf or anything like that. It's one that's in my head. Okay, so I've just decided I'm going to put my 5 points down with my dotting tool, and then I'm going to colour that in. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do is just bring that round, because the stalk's obviously going to go through the centre of that leaf, and then I'm just like creating little dips so it looks leaf-like. Now I suppose it does look a bit like a maple leaf, but not really. That's not what I had it very round in my head that I wanted it, not so much pointy, do you know what I mean? So I'm just going in with my sleigh brush there, and as you can see with the sleigh brush, it's a perfect brush for floating out product. It's absolutely amazing for floating, for detail, for point work, you know, where you just use the very point of your brush, for lines. I absolutely love that brush. So it is a Scarlett Senter brush. She also has the boom brush, and she has the queen brush. So we're going back into the mini lamp there. There we go. Pop that in. Isn't it amazing? That's a sensation, that. Absolute sensation. And if you go to Makartt, you can get 15% off it if you use my code. Everyone loves a bargain. So we're going to do a different leaf on here, and this is like your classic leaf that I'm going to do on here. So I'm just putting a dot of red on, then I'm loading my brush up with red gel polish from the Red collection by Makartt, and I am pulling down and making this into a classic leaf. Okay, so there we go. Pull it down again into a point. So easy with a sleigh brush to do any type of nail art. Okay, there we go again. There we are. See how easy it is there, just floating it out. It's just amazing. That brush is amazing what it can do. Love it. I've got loads of brushes as well, and this is all I use now. I don't even know why I've still got the other ones, because I only use 3. So, okay. So I'm popping stuff in and out of the mini lamp while I'm doing stuff. So we're going to do the veins and the outline on this one now. So we're just doing the same as before, it's just black. That's all I wanted. I wanted a very simple design. So there we go. Just straight down. See how easy that line was just to lay down? Just unbelievable. You will have to excuse me because I do block your view kind of thing a little bit with my big chubby hand. But there we go. So popping those and then popping some mini veins in as well, just like 2 or 3, but putting them staggered on each side so they're not next to each other coming off, just staggered a bit. And you know, I didn't want it, but I wanted it to look a little bit sketchy, a little bit kind of I'm trying to think of the word, like a bit kind of retro, kind of abstract. I just wanted it to kind of be there and you knew what it was and not realistic, like like a child's kind of drawing. That's what I had in my head anyway, so this is what comes out in the nails. Yeah, so we're going to put the veins in on this leaf. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely love, love, love. And that black's amazing, isn't it? You know, just for doing this with. And the coverage is great of it. So, there we go. Just pop in some more veins in. There you go. I will leave all the links in the description box below for you. So just doing that, and then I'm just going to do the outline as well, I think. Oh no, going in the lamp. There we go. So let's just get this outline done around here, and then we'll get some mini leaves put on these. And then I think on this one, I'm going to do some crystal placement. I'm going to use complementary crystals to complement the leaves and the colours that I've used as well. And I love it that it's on that white background because everything's just popping. It's just popping off. So there we go. Let's pop that on. There we go. Around it. It's so nice to use this brush as well because it's that bit longer. You know, when you're doing your curves and when you're doing your kind of, if you're doing any filigree, it will be it's so much easier because you're using a longer brush. So you've got that flick in it. You know, you've got where you can lay the brush down and then pull. You know, so absolutely love it. I'm going to leave the link in the description box as well for the best crystal placement course you will find online. And it's by Scarlett Senter. She is the queen of bling. Absolutely amazing. She's an amazing nail artist. Yeah, so I'll leave that down because I've done it, and I've done a couple of crystal placement courses, and hers is by far the best. So I'm outlining this red leaf, and I absolutely love this leaf. I don't know why. I just, I was like, oh, that's a nice leaf. You can tell I'm all done with autumn now. It's like, yeah, we need to move on to Halloween. So just pull that down at the side there. There we go. And then swap that over into our mini lamp. It's amazing, isn't it? That lamp just blows my mind. Love it. Right, so you can see I'm just going around again, just doing a little bit more detail on this, just so it popped off a bit more. So there we go. That's that going in there. So yeah, guys, what have you been up to while I've been having my little break? Have you been working? Have you been busy? Have you had any issues? There's always issues, isn't there? Always. So I'm just popping that back in that lamp again. Now I'm popping them together so I can get the flow of what I'm looking for, right? Those little mini leaves are done there on the middle finger. I love them. I love them. So, yeah, I think I actually wait here. So, yeah, I'm I'm just trying to think what else I can let you know about. So if you haven't been on my page on Facebook, if you type in Make Believe Nails, you will find me, or Andrea Bennett Galbraith. If you go on Insta, my name is Make Believe. It's at Make Believe Nails ABG, which is Andrea Bennett Galbraith. And you will find me on those. I upload really regularly because I love doing nail art. I sell press-ons and I also do clients as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some random leaves like the red one on the thumb and on the little finger in those accompanying colours again. I really wanted to do like a pretty bright kind of autumn set. Something that was just a bit more popping. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this. So we're just going to get that done. I don't know why I've gone off screen, but at least you get to look at that fantastic lamp still. It's amazing. I love it. You can get it in white as well, but I just went with pink. I do like a bit of pink. And I wouldn't strike you as a pink person. If you've ever seen me on Facebook or anything, I'm like covered in tattoos and plus size queen. And I'm like, yeah, I love pink. I actually asked my husband how much it would cost me to wrap his Land Rover in pink. You know how you can wrap cars? And he was just looking at me going, no. It's not going to happen, love. Do it to your Nissan. No, not my car. So, yeah. As you can see, I'm just going in. I'm just pulling that. All you do is when you put your dot down with your dotting tool, just get your sleigh brush and run it through it. Go into the middle and run it down and you get a perfect leaf. And if you need to build a little more body out in it, just pull out to the side slightly and you get a lovely little leaf. It's so cute. I love it. And obviously I'm going to go in with veins on these as well. So I will go in between my sleigh brush and my boom brush when I do that, because these leaves are a little bit smaller and I don't want the lines to be too chunky. Okay, so I pop that in and then I decide what I'm going to do here. So I decide that I'm going to do some little mini leaves like I've done on the middle one, on the index and ring finger. So I'm using the orange, I'm using the burnt orange, red, and also that lovely light turquoise, isn't it, guys? Light turquoise? I think it's a light turquoise. I'm just going to pull through that and make those into little tiny leaves for on there. So I would never have done this set without glitter or bling on it, and I don't know why. I don't know. I just love bling. So we are going to be using the Makartt nail rhinestone glue as well, which is by far the best nail gem glue I've used for a long time. That set of nails I've got on my left hand is actually a set that I did 2 weeks ago. And it's the crystal placement. I did a cuticle cuff on the ring finger, still exactly as it should be. Absolutely, I love it. They need top coating again, to be fair, because they've been a bit I kind of ragged them about a bit, you know what I mean, with buffing and doing all sorts and cleaning, and not good, never mind. So as you can see, I've done that one now. I'm just getting this one out. I'm going to pull this one down and get it sorted. It's taken so long because I didn't actually know exactly what I was going to do. I just had in my mind kind of an image and then I went from there. So, and I'm going to do all these glossy as well, guys, just because I do a lot of matte nails and I do like a glossy nail. So we're just going to pull all those out and in and sort them out. Get them all right. You can see there as well, when I've got any lines that I want to clean up, I buy the eyelash glue remover sticks. They're actually like a tiny cotton wool bud on a flexible plastic tipped kind of applicator, and they're ideal for cleaning around when you know, for when you've made a mistake. They're ideal. So yeah, I use those. They were on one of my hauls that are on here anyway. So yeah, I'm just putting the veins into these little leaves on here and outlining them, and I'm still using my sleigh brush, you know, because you can do that with a sleigh brush. You don't need to buy 27 different brushes, you know. It can do a lot. It's a fantastic little brush. I love it. So yeah, we're just going to go in and do all of those, get them all sorted. See, now I kind of know where I'm going in my head with this design, so I'm like, right, okay, yeah, cool. We know what we're doing. We're bringing colours in from that middle nail onto the other nail, and yeah, so it's different, isn't it? Something just a bit different. So okay, so still outlining in the black from the Modern Female collection from Makartt, and just doing that, bringing it through. I'm starting at the end. Really, I wanted to start the end of the stalk because you do want it a bit thicker at the end, you know, where a leaf breaks off. It's thicker before it goes onto the leaf, isn't it? So I'm just doing that, bringing them around. But have you seen how easy it is to just outline with this brush? Boom. It's not the boom, it's the sleigh. It's the sleigh brush. Yeah, so kind of doing that. Oh, I'm having a curry for my tea, guys. I'm so hungry. So I'm just like, oh, curry. There we go. Putting that vein in. And then I'll put the mini veins in as well. Now we still need, oh, yeah. Oh, my phone fell off. Do you know what happened? I stood up because the door went, and I nutted the KB glow and my phone fell off. Oops, I'm not going to cut that bit out because, you know, I'm only human. I told you, dead accident prone. So I'm still going in and I'm going to outline the rest of these flowers, and those lines are just flowing in there. I cannot recommend this brush to you enough. And I have had this brush and use it every day, and I've had it for, goodness me, I've probably had it about 3 or 4 months now, and I use it every day. And it, you know, its bristles are absolutely banging. Obviously clean your brush with base coat, you know, when you're trying to get the pigment out of it. Don't go dipping it in acetone and stuff like that, because you just absolutely knacker the brush. So I'm just pulling out some small leaves again because I want some ickle leaves on this one. Yeah, I think I've got the inspiration I kind of had as well was a little bit like Pocahontas-y kind of leaf and things flying about vibe. I don't know. So I'm just trying to think kind of where I got this kind of idea from. So you can see that that's kind of done. I'm happy with that. That's going on there. I'm just weighing up the set in its entirety now. Thinking, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the flow of it. So as you can see, I'm just top coating because I want them glossy. The middle finger, the thumb, and the little nail on the end. And they're going to go into the big lamp. Then I'm going to matte top coat the index finger and the ring finger because I want to do a little bit of crystal placement on those. So we are going to be using the Makartt rechargeable mini lamp and also the Makartt Rhinestone glue. And it comes with a really nice nozzle on it. But I always spread stuff about with, I use a tiny detailer brush when, there it is, which is especially from a nail gem glue. So there you go. So I'm just sorting out. There's my Crystal Pro from Scarlett Senter. It's amazing. So I've decided to go with reds and kind of golds and kind of the turquoisey green as well. I'm just doing cuticle cuffs. Because it's quite a plain 2D set, I just wanted something to kind of go oi oi, you know, and pop out of it. So I'm just putting some more glue down and actually spreading that along just to catch these gems. So I've decided to go with kind of the alternate colours underneath. So I went from an SS6 to an SS5 to an SS4. So there you go. I'm going to do exactly the same on the alternate finger. So they frame that middle finger, if you know what I mean, if you catch me drift. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing here, and I am going to do some caviar beadwork on there as well, so you will see me do that. So I'm just popping those crystals on, and I will rotate. You'll notice I start rotating the finger because I'm constantly checking to make sure it's going bubbling, 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 and there's nothing on that crystal that shouldn't be, because if you put a crystal into the lamp with glue on it, that would drive me insane, because you know the facet's gone, it's not chinging like it should. But like I said, I'm going to leave you, I'm not going to go into detail about how you do this and how you do that with crystal placement, because you want to be taught from the best, and the best is Scarlett Senter, to be fair. So I'm just popping on those caviar beads into my little nooks and crannies, popping some on the end just to frame that up properly. Really just set off when you use caviar beads, isn't it? I love it. I'm just popping them in there. So pretty. So pretty. I love bling. I love bling. So here we go. If you haven't already and you like my videos, please like and subscribe and share my channel. I really enjoy doing nail art and showing you the way that I like to do stuff and the products that I use, so you can see and have a look. But yeah, I really enjoy doing YouTube videos and making content. So the more subscribers I have, the more content I'll make. Simples. So yeah, so just pushing those into place. Before you go into the lamp, because you're rotating that, just always check that they've not come out of the little kind of crevice that you've put them in. Just go back and just push them back in again, because sometimes you come bring them out the lamp and you're like, that's moved by 1 millimetre and it looks naff. You know, you just need to do that. And then I'm actually top coating up to the caviar beads to lock them in. Okay, so don't forget, I'm going to put all the links in the description box below. If you haven't already, please click that notification bell, click the subscribe button and the like button, so that you can see every time that I do stuff for you. Okay, there we go. And check me out on Instagram. It's at Make Believe Nails ABG, and have a look, because I post a lot on there as well. They're so cute. I love them. So there are the slate and the broom brushes. Look at that glitter under there. I think putting that glitter on just sets it off a bit more, and the crystal placement is beautiful. So yeah, I'm really happy with that set, guys, and I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will do another one and put another one up for you very soon. So take care of yourselves, you know, keep warm, because it's getting a bit cold now, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.